Welcome back to another photo segment, 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Matt Noyes, Danielle Noyes, and thank you to everybody for sending in photos yet again this week. Tons of them via our app in the Send to Us tab and also our homepage, 1degreeoutside.com in the community gallery.
Great shots. You want to take a look?
Let's do it. Let's dive in. We'll start out with the middle of that cold stretch that we had. And
Woo.
yeah, this shot here, baby, it's cold outside, says Gail. I
Sure
agree.
is.
Wow, that is something. Almost, wow, look at that, about 12 below zero.
That was without the wind chill. That was the day where the wind chill went 15 to 20 below zero. I love this shot. This reminds me of frozen Elsa fractals.
I didn't know this. So this is a thing. This is frozen bubbles. All right. So this is a great one. It says, I don't know about you, but I've been enjoying this cold snap very much. Renata says it's been incredible weather for frozen bubbles. So, Danielle, you knew this was a thing. I had no idea, so I looked it up, and there it is. This is from runwildmychild.com, which is pretty cool, just about the fact that you can do this science experiment with kids. And so what is this? You blow bubbles in the cold?
In the cold, the colder it is, the easier it freezes. Obviously, you don't want much wind, and then it lands on the snow. It freezes. We've had some great shots on that website, and it is a thing. We got to do this with our kids now.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, neat stuff. Thanks, Renata, for the introduction to that. This one's from Tom.
Ooh, beautiful shot of the snow out there in Marblehead and a nice little shadow there with the tree as well.
That's right. And Tom, you always teach me something new. So Tom has been sending photos to me anyway since I remember I first came to Boston in 2002.
Oh, so decades.
Well, I got to tell you, I have learned so much through Tom's photos because he always throws something in like this. Near the summit of the lowland, an andesite glacial erratic. Now, of course, Tom, from all these years, I'm going to look that up. Whenever you throw something out there, I say, what? So here it is, glacial erratic. What is a glacial erratic, folks? If you're wondering, too, glacial erratics, often simply called erratics or erratic boulders, rocks that have been transported by ice and deposited elsewhere. So in other words, it came from a glacier. And the other question I had was, what's an andesite? Well, an andesite rock is one that apparently has more than half of it made up of silica.
You didn't know what andesite was? Just kidding. I learned something too.
Andesite glacial erratic. There it is. Andesite glacial erratic. And you say, what is an andesite? And a volcanic rock made up of more than half silica. All right, onward we move. Thanks for the lesson, Tom.
Oh, I love
it. This came from a friend of yours, is that right?
It actually came from Christine, who sent it in, of her friends who are originally from New England.
Gotcha.
Down in Tallahassee, Florida. I lived there for 2 years for grad school, did not see snow, but I love that they got out there, bundled up on the snow tubes, and did some sledding.
That's so cool. What are the chances that Christine would be sending this in and, from Tallahassee, and you went to school in Tallahassee? That's really neat. Small world. Cape Cod Bay, Winter Beauty, Layla. Here we are. Some of the pancake ice that develops out on the bay.
This was in Brewster. Gorgeous shot there. You can see some clouds in the distance as well. I love this next one. This was after the squalls that we had the other day, Matt, of Nubble Light up in York, Maine. Wow.
Nubble Light is always beautiful, but you can definitely see the filaments of gray coming down from the sky where the snow was falling. Really awesome shot. Dennis, thanks for taking it. Thanks for thinking of us. Thanks for sending it along. And this is just this morning?
Yeah, just this morning. This shot was taken. Winter view with about 5 inches of snow in Northfield.
Alyssa, thank you. Love it. And another one just from this morning, too.
Algonquin, Maine.
Back to the coast of Maine. Yeah.
Beautiful little place in my heart. There's Rick. Took this shot.
Rick Barber. That's right. Rick's always taking morning shots, sending them along. And Rick, we really appreciate that. Rick is worth a follow, by the way, on social media, on Twitter. If you don't follow him already, he does pictures every single day. Why is it that Algonquin holds such a special place in your heart?
Because we got engaged there.
That's right. Over on Marginal Way,
we sure
right?
Did. We sure did.
That was awesome.
It was.
That was a pretty good day.
That was a pretty amazing day. Hey, 3 easy ways to send in your photos. I know I mentioned it in the beginning, but it's super easy. It takes like 10 seconds on the app, on our website, or email us, reports@onedegreeoutside.com.
We'll be looking for them.